Okay, ladies and gents, playing the new head of the band, William Weatherall Wilkins. Please give a huge round of welcome to Colin Firth!
Yes, logic is the rock of our foundation. I suspect and I never that your thoughts won't slip into imagination.
I might as well smile.
Take that joy and send it down the drain. Some people like to love carpet.
Okay, an award-winning actress who is practically perfect in the role of Mary Poppins. We all love her. Let's show her how much. It is the extraordinary Emily Blunt!
On second thoughts, perhaps you're right. It makes no sense to take a bath this early.
Wait, I want to take a bath.
Oh, hold on, he's
And in we go.
Not yet. He'll come in a bit.
We're joined now by Emily Mortimer!
They're in order.
My voice is actually going as I was saying that. Welcome to London, to the Royal Albert Hall. Thank you, I'm so thrilled to be here. It's lovely. This is pretty exciting because look how many fans there are waiting. I can't believe it. And the cherry trees around. You should wait to see the house. It's impressive. What is it that you think fans are going to love so much about this film?
Well, I think it's a total sort of homage to the first movie. It comes out of love for the original movie. Everybody who made this, from Rob Marshall, who's the brilliant director, down, just, you know, live and breathe the first movie. It's part of their DNA. And so this movie does such homage to the first one, and yet it's got something special and something new and of its own.
It really is such a magical film. It's going to be a magical night as well. I know you're going to be busy on this blue carpet, so I'll let you go on. Emily Mortimer.
Thank you. In some ways, how nice to have clips with him the first time showing him the ropes. And now he's like, I got it.
Don't grow up and don't grow old and you imagine love. Be sure to scrub behind your ears.
Boy, that's a barrel of monkeys over there, isn't it?
They had that first scene on the carpet in LA. First they to the left, to the right. Joel was just like, I think luckily it's a selfie generation.
Right.
Oh, look, the whole house is loaded. I mean, I didn't realise they were screaming.
Here, get a picture with your mum and dad. Yes, that's a cherry tree.
Yeah, but you're going to stand up so.
Look out on the sea and see a brand new day. Their spirits beat step high above the blue. Yes, some uncles and grandparents, and they
I know. I think Joel said that in one of his interviews. Yeah, and then my agent came around, she was taping it all, and I thought it was massive. Like, on one screen, yeah, like, that's fine line when you're 9.
Look who it is!
10.
Colin Firth! Is something got very busy here? Is it because you've just brought everyone with you?
Yes, this is my family. Yeah.
What an amazing film to be a part of. I mean, it truly is, isn't it? You've seen the amount of fans there are of Mary Poppins here.
I know, and I can't imagine anyone not to be a fan of Mary Poppins.
Brother.
You know,
Yes,
doesn't think I like
yes.
but
So, Jerome, see, I don't know, I've not met
I
Jerome.
love how
Obviously,
everyone's desperate to name drop Big Light Light because everyone's met him like the fans. I find you Big Light. What is it that all these fans from all around the world love so much about Mary Poppins?
magic, you know, and it's sort of slightly confusing magic as well, which makes it real. You know, it's not saccharine. It's slightly disruptive. It just takes you out of the mundane, stuff. Really just gives you
Well, it is magical and it's a beautiful film. I hope you enjoy your premiere. There'll be more chatting with you further up the carpet. In the meantime, Colin Firth!
You speak to one of the kids, didn't you? Yeah.
Hello. Hi, I'm Hannah. How are you doing? Nice to
I'm
meet
doing
you.
good, thank you.
You
Nice to
look
meet
like
you
a
too.
professional. How is it coming on the red carpet? How are you finding it?
I'm finding it just absolutely amazing. I mean, everything is so unrealistic. I mean, there's so many people, paparazzi, press, fans, and then there's going to be the big audience, which is going to be even more crazy. It's like ludicrous.
Now, making the film, what was it like for you? What was your favorite part of making the film?
Probably the singing and dancing. It's very upbeat, energetic. It's nice to have that kind of vibe in a film. It's very, I like it so much. It's really fun.
And what was the hardest thing?
Hardest thing is probably maybe some of the stunts. Now I know this isn't a stunt, but it was very hard to do. Apparently, we had to dive into a bath. Of course. Basically, I had to sit on a bathtub's edge, and I had to launch myself into some soap bubbles, but there was a trap door at the bottom of the soap bubbles, and basically I had to go underneath. I went on a slide underneath the stage, and then afterwards there were tons of people waiting for me, and so they just dried me clean, and I had to kind of get all the bubbles and out of my nose, eyes, ears, mouth. It was just so weird. I couldn't speak. I was just like it was so weird.
But so it was a lot of fun, but was it hard
Yeah, it
work
was a
as
lot
well?
of fun. The hard work has been done now, and it's time for the fun part.
Great, well have a good time tonight. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you.
Just for this moment.
great Royal Albert Hall welcome, taking the role of Michael Banks, is the awesome Ben Whishaw!
Guys, give them a hand with the ropes and posts, please.
Hi, Hannah.
Hey, how are you?
Very good to meet you. Amazing reception. The reviews are coming through. They're glowing. How good does it feel to be bringing the film out? And is it a relief?
Oh, it's so exciting. We finished this filming it in May of 2017. We've been sitting on this secret for a year and a half. So I'm just so thrilled the world finally gets it.
Now, the songs have been sung by generations. How does it feel for you to have your own song now, coming out now?
It's so exciting. I mean, Mark Shaman and Scott Whitman had a literally impossible job in writing new songs for Mary Poppins. So it was a dream come true, and they knocked it out of the park.
And what can the fans expect? I mean, Mary Poppins obviously has been so much loved, and there's a sequel. So.
Well, they did a really smart thing, Walt Disney Company. They hired the biggest fan of the first movie to direct the second one, and it's a love letter to the first one, and that's thanks to Rob Marshall.
Now, your accent, what can you tell us about how you prepared and where that came from?
I can tell you with any luck they'll still be talking about it in 50 years the way they're still talking about Dick Van Dyke's accent 54 years later. But I just, I had the best time with my dialect coach, Sandra Butterworth. I really tried to make it sound 1930s, because it's not just the where of the accent, it's the when, and had a good time with it.
Now, we're living uncertain times. How much is there a need for something like Mary Poppins maybe to come and
sort things up? Boy, Mary Poppins, not a moment too soon, am I right? I mean, Mary Poppins doesn't come along when everything's okay. Mary Poppins comes along when there's trouble, and I feel like the world is in a scary time, and so it feels like a movie the world needs right now.
Just finally, Christmas 2 weeks away. What is maybe the best and the worst present that you've got or given to somebody?
Wow, that's a great question. Best present I ever got. I got my. I'm totally blanking. But I think the worst present I always get is socks. I can buy myself socks, parents.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi. How are you doing? Hi there. We've got Pixie Davies. Hi Pixie, how are you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm very good. Give us just 1 second. We get the camera over. You're not cold?
I mean, I'm okay. It's not too bad. I'm just running on excitement.
No, it is an amazing reception. What does it feel like for you? I mean, do you get nervous?
It's so surreal and I'm so excited. I'm not nervous at all because it's just so amazing and I need to make the most of every single moment.
Now, making the film, what was that like for you? What was the fun, the best part maybe?
It was really, really magical, and the best part was definitely shooting Triplet Like Fantastic because it's a really, really amazing, beautiful dance number with really talented dancers, and every time you watch it, it just gets better.
And do the songs stick to your head? I mean, have you been singing?
Oh yeah, they really do. But they're such good songs, it's not too bad, yeah.
Now, Christmas is 2 weeks away. I want to ask you, what's the best present you've ever got?
I don't really know. I got a really, I love mice. They're my favourite animal. And I got a really, really big mouse teddy, and it was really adorable. Yeah.
Great. Have a great time tonight.
I will. Thank you.
Thank you, darling. Well done. We're going to keep heading out.
That was good eyeline. That was good eyeline.
Hi Hannah, how are you doing?
Good, how
Cold
are you doing?
evening, but an
It
amazing
is.
warm reception.
Oh yeah, it's lovely. It's beautiful.
Now the reviews are just coming through. They're calling it basically perfect, saying.
Oh, they
and,
are? Oh, good.
2 nominations today. I mean, is that a relief for you, or were you expecting?
No, I was not expecting. No. I mean, I don't want to ever try and expect that kind of thing. So I was completely overwhelmed by the 2 SAG nominations because those mean so much to me because they are your peers and that's who I do it for, and it's just too much to cope with, really.
Now, these songs are songs that have been sung by generations. What does it mean for you to have your own songs now? I mean,
well, I hope that generations to come will sing these songs. I think they're gorgeous. I think they're catchy and wonderful, and will have the same imprint on people, you know.
Now, we're living very uncertain times, especially in the UK at
Yes.
the moment. How much do we need someone like Mary Poppins to come and
bring order to chaos? I don't know. I think probably rather a lot. I think that's why she has a lot of relevance for people around the world when things feel rather fragile. I think that she's a great unifier, you know.
And what was it like for you taking on this iconic role? Did you get in touch with Julie Andrews, maybe?
I have not spoken to Julie since taking her on, but I mean, I would love to. And I hear she's just seen the film and loved it, so that means, you know, a lot to us.
Just wanted to ask you, Christmas just 2 weeks away. What's maybe the best or your worst present that you've ever got or given?
Oh my God. Well, my nana used to always make me laugh because she'd re-gift presents that I gave to her, like the previous Christmas. She'd give me back the pashmina that I had bought lovingly for her, you know. It was that kind of thing, but it always used to make me laugh.
That's great. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. And enjoy tonight.
Sure. Just two questions.
Hi
there.
How are you doing?
Nice to see you.
Really well done.
Thank you.
Now, I want to ask you quickly, everyone here probably has seen Mary Poppins. What can the fans expect from this one? It's a sequel, so not a remake, it's a sequel.
Yes, it's 25 years on from the original, and the Banks children that we knew, and Jane and Michael Banks in the original movie, are all grown up. And it's realizing that, you know, as you grow up and all the pain and the confusion of life takes effect, you actually need Mary Poppins more than you ever did as a child. So she comes back to help the grown-up Banks children with their lives.
And is there maybe a need for someone like Mary Poppins at the time, seeing how things are going? Well, we're here in the UK at the moment, but
yes, I think it's just amazing paradox, or it's incredibly sort of ironic somehow that we're having the premiere tonight, just as this vote of no confidence is happening in Theresa May, and we need to. I think we all need a dose of Mary Poppins. I think that she's a mind bender. That's her particular art. She helps people see things from a new perspective. And I think that both in America and in Britain, we all need help seeing things in a new perspective, and hopefully that will bring some unity. You know, once you see things from another point of view, I think it's helpful. Thank you.
This film is already like award nominated.
Yes, yes.
It's not even out yet.
Lots of awards. I don't think that was a pressure, but it's such a marvelous added bonus that it's being appreciated as it should, as a movie in its own right, not just as
Okay, two very, very important people right now.
No, I would never dare steal anything off of Mary Poppins set. No, I feel like I'd have it in jail. No, and I think this, they all go into sort of an archive somewhere that they were stealing from future generations. Yeah, then. Thank you. Thank you.
Do you feel like maybe there's an element of responsibility and people are waiting to kind of see if they won't be disappointed?
Yes, daunting project there. We're so proud that they're now. That's like we've already waited for 54 years. We're proud to be ready for it.
I feel like your life is just one big musical.
Very much so.
It is truly a magical film. There are plenty more people that want to talk to you here this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, Rob Marshall and John DeLuca.
Where's the house group?
We're just
Can I check if you want to speak to Tarek Krishkov? No, and the guy
slightly insane, Colin Firth, isn't it? You've got a huge crowd of people here. Very excited to see you.
Yes, it's a...
Hi, everybody. We will talk to you. Oh, I love it so much. I went through so many emotions through this film. It's just so clever.
You do run through the hankies, don't you?
Oh, yeah, and the laughs as well. Proper, like, guttural belly laughs. When you were sent the script, was it... Yeah, I mean, immediately.
It wasn't immediate. I can't remember. There was something that made it tricky about dates or something like that. And then Emily Blunt, who I've known for quite some time, got involved, and there's really no negotiating once that happened.
Tell us a little bit about William Weatherall.
Wilkins. Yes. I'm a little bit spoiler conscious.
Yeah, okay.
But he's a banker.
Did we say more? And he banks all day.
Yes, he does indeed. No offense to any of the nice bankers.
Lovely, lovely. There are many lovely ones.
Yes, very lovely.
Yeah. But a fun character to play because, as you see, there's 3 dimensions to the man.
I I loved every minute of it. I go into animation form at a certain point as well. It's great fun as well. And, no, I mean, it's just a lovely vibe on the set because it's one thing to, it depends what you do. Sometimes you're doing a film because it's supposed to scare people. Sometimes you're doing a film because it's very trying to enlighten people. This is for the kids. And it does unify the kind of general motivation.
You say it's for kids, but it's also for adults to remind themselves to be kids. Yeah.
Kids meaning all of us.
It's just the most wonderful message to walk away from. To kind of not take life too seriously and just have fun. Was it a fun set?
It was. I mean, some of us knew each other before. This didn't just sort of fitted right in. People enjoyed hanging around together. There wasn't people running back to those doors on the tapes. Including, and I will drop this name for the rest of my life, Dick Van Dyke, because, he was a to work with somebody that has been a legend since I can remember. But not only that, but to be in a Mary Poppins context. I mean, it's Dick Van Dyke and Mary Poppins, we're here together all the same.
And I'm in it, and I'm here. Is this real? It's very real, and it's very wonderful, and it's great to see you. Thank you so much. The fabulous boat run, everyone!
So what did you think when you stepped out of the car and you just went, wow, there's the light?
I know, yeah, amazing, yeah. They were kept, we had a world premiere in LA, which I was looking at a couple of weeks ago.
That's because this is the best premiere.
I know, it's going to be the best premiere ever.
And obviously the film's set in London, and we're in London, so what more could you ask?
I know, absolutely, yeah.
What is it about the magic of Mary Poppins that kind of grabs everyone's attention?
Well, I think for this film, of course, it's never happened before that we've had such a long time since from the beginning. The first movie to this sequel, 54 years, which is just unheard of. And so, for a lot of people of my generation, speaking personally, it's going to be very evocative. It's going to sort of take you back to the time of innocence. I'm the same age as LaVanguardia. My son was 4. I was gutted when she flew off, and now I've been with her on screen, so it's quite amazing.
Well, look, Jeremy, enjoy your evening, ladies and gentlemen. Jeremy Swift, over to you, Edith.
Thank you, Jenny. I'm now joined by Emily Mortimer. This is slightly overwhelming, isn't it?
It's very overwhelming, yes. It's a sensory overload, as they call it.
And we're outside your house.
And I love, I want to go in and have a cup of tea.
Shall we?
Yeah. But I love that the cherry trees are in bloom in this frosty weather. It's magical.
Congratulations on this film. Jane's wonderful.
Oh.
It's so nice to see her grown up.
I know, I'm so pleased.
Yeah. Is that something that you and Rob talked about kind of what she's done on that journey between when we last saw her back in that, 54 years ago, she's not that old, but kind of maybe what she had done in that time?
It's like warmth here. What? It's the light. Can I just check to you guys?
Was sort of not much conversation was needed. It was just an understanding of. Obviously, she followed in her mother's footsteps. Bit of an activist. And she's full of love, you know. That's what Rob kept saying. She's just full of love. She spends her whole life loving people and looking after them and trying to help them, from her own brother who's lost his wife at the beginning of the movie and is in a state, to the people the sort of poor and the unemployed and the dispossessed who she works for. But her little secret pain is that she's sort of given up on finding love herself and being loved back by, and then Mary Poppins comes along.
But she's got this amazing love and bond with her brothers. Really magical thing to watch you in bed together as well.
Thank you. Well, it wasn't hard because I really did immediately fall in love with Ben. He's just the sweetest and most talented, as you know, person. But he and I immediately got along and spent many, many hours together on the set. Telling each other
when we were first introduced to the story through trailers and things, one of the things is obviously when Mary Poppins first comes through the door and you go and one of you says Mary Poppins, and the look on your faces when you see her again for the first time. But was that kind of also reality when you saw it, you know, Evelyn for the first time in this kind of?
Yes, it really was. I was saying it was just like a proactive why. I feel like we all are the background children. Everybody alive is the background children, because Mary Poppins is everybody's child. So to suddenly be standing there and have a whole bunch of these floor. You know, she's bad. She really is bad. Mary Poppins is bad. It was really kind of moving. A little bit. I felt better times like I was in things from Faye, you know. I nearly got my leg on to the rehearsal. But and Rob Marshall's character, he puts on a show at all times. So he was playing the original movies from set, and he made everything special and kind of heightened and beautiful. And also in terms of the performance, you can tell us, you know, in these shows sometimes something on just talking in a scene. You're either coming into a dance or a song number, or you're coming out of it. So always keep in the air. Never let the ball drop. Always remember when you're not singing loud. I know.
It's great to see you.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Wonderful everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah, it must have been.
It's going to be very special.
Yes, I'm here at
We've got Rob Marshall and John DeLuca. Hello.
It's Rob. It's John DeLuca.
It's John DeLuca.
Hi, nice to see you.
We'll add Rob.
I think I've lost Rob.
Rob, yeah. Mr. Marshall, hi, Hannah.
Hi, lovely to see you.
Nice to meet you. Sorry for the
Beautiful
cold.
Hannah. Thank you.
Well, a warm reception today. I mean, how much of a relief is it for you to be bringing out such a warm reception? Reviews are looking great.
It's feeling so, I don't know, incredible. Rarely do you feel this in life, and I'm trying right now to really take it in and enjoy. I mean, I see 17 Cherry Tree Lane up there. I can't quite believe it. So it all feels beautiful yet surreal. I think people are so. I think people are so. I mean, I'm just so excited that people are taking this to heart
and they're getting the message that we wanted to. They're seeing the hope that the Mary Poppins brings when those clouds part and she descends, and giving hope to this man who's had a huge loss and dealing with the tragedy of his life. So it's nice that people are responding like that.
I mean, I think you can't ask for anything more than audiences to really embrace this film the way they are, and I do know that was our guiding force the whole time making this film, was wanting to send a message of hope and light out into the world. A lot, because we love the first film like so many people do. But I honestly felt that if anybody was going to do it, I wanted to be the director, because I wanted to make sure it was handled properly and carefully with great care and love and thought. And
no one else could have done it. I'll say that right now. So we waited for him to be ready.
I don't know about that, but it was something that was definitely a labor of love on our parts.
Lynn was saying earlier that you were a big fan of Mary Poppins. What was it like for you when you first saw Emily walk through in that costume?
Well, I have to say I saw it even before then, because we had rehearsal, and I remember the first day of rehearsal, Emily walked in to the Banks house and to play that scene, her big entrance, and she was already the character. I remember just watching her, my eyes started to fill up because I couldn't believe that there she was already. And it was, and she's extraordinary in this role. She makes it her own, and she brings such a beautiful new life to it. There was no one else ever for this part but her. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. It's so loud.
Amazing. You went straight to one of the biggest films ever. That's brilliant. Listen, like you want to enjoy this wonderful film. It's a real wonderful film. Congratulations again. You are brilliant. Thank you so much. Nathaniel, Pixie, Jewel, everybody. Hello.
To you guys next, okay?
And hi, Hannah from Roots. It's very nice to meet
Hello.
you. How are you doing? Apart
Hello.
from cold. No, congratulations for a great film. It's getting very good reviews. How does it feel for you to be bringing it here, and especially here to London?
It feels great. It feels wonderful, and I'm so excited to share it with people. We finished filming it a year and a half ago, so it's been a long time. Yeah.
Now, what was it for you? What was the appeal for you to take on this role? I mean, it's obviously a huge role as well, Mary Poppins. So, what was it that?
Well, really, mainly that when I was a 3-year-old, 4-year-old, it was my favourite film. It was the first film I ever adored. Completely was transfixed by it, and so I wanted to do it for my child self, and for my parents, and for my niece and nephew. Yeah.
And how much pressure is there making a sequel to something that everybody loves so much?
There's a lot of pressure. But I think maybe something that people forget is that P.L. Travers wrote a lot of books. So there's all this material that's untapped, unused. And I feel like, why not? Why shouldn't she come back? And it's been 54 years. We've done it incredibly respectfully. I think people will enjoy themselves. Yeah.
The film looks amazing. What was your favourite part in making the film, maybe?
I enjoyed everything. I loved being with the company of actors. I loved being with Emily Mortimer, who plays my sister, and Emily Blunt, who's extraordinary as Mary Poppins, and the children, beautiful children that I have in the film, and Julie Walters, Colin Firth, Lynn, Manuel Miranda. That was probably the best thing. Just wonderful people.
No, it's a story of a family that's fallen on hard times. How much is it like with today's?
Well, I think everybody feels that, and we are living in really uncertain times. We don't know what's coming round the corner. And that's very disturbing for people. And I think there's something about this film is about celebrating life even when you don't know what's going to happen next or where you're headed, and life is precarious, but you can still enjoy it. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. Scariest moment was the arrival scene, because I mean, I thought I was alright with heights, and then I was 60 feet in the air, and I was like, I don't think I am. I think so when it closed about 15 minutes ago, and we both went, no, she's not. It's like, can you imagine? I'll just do a Mission Impossible entrance. But Mary Poppins comes down like that, like horizontal, like Tom Cruise. Be epic. What do you want people to take away from this film? Joy. Just take some joy with you. That's really the main aim. Oh, I can't wait for people to see it. I'm so excited for it. Me too. It's lovely to see you. Congratulations. I'm glad you're wearing gloves. I have like cadaver hands right now. I'm so cold. Looking forward to them. Emily Blunt, everyone. Thank you. Manuel Miranda, everyone. There's a little boy just dancing at the sight of you.
With the most amazing shoes I've ever seen. Hello!
How are you?
I'm great, how are you?
I'm really good. Well, what's your emotion looking out and seeing how the Royal Albert Hall's been transformed from you guys?
This is really unreal, guys. I mean, to bring 17 Cherry Tree Lane and transport it brick by brick to the Royal Albert Hall. Thank you so much. You really shouldn't have.
We had the guys out earlier lighting all the lamps for you and everything.
Yeah, oh, that's what all those bicycles were. Paparazzi.
No. What was the appeal for you to say yes to this project and take on the character of John?
Rob Marshall and Emily Blunt. I think Rob is one of the greatest musical directors of all time. I put him up there with Vincent Minnelli and Stanley Donen. And Emily Blunt is the perfect Mary Poppins, as anyone who sees this movie agrees.
It's crazy, isn't it? She genuinely is.
She walked in and she is.
Yeah, was that slightly, what was that experience like on the set when you saw her as Bailey for the first time?
Oh, I mean, when I saw her in the Sandy Powell coat and outfit, it was complete. But, I mean, from the first table read, we knew she had it.
Quite intense rehearsals as well for this, 9 weeks or something,
9 weeks. Yeah, Hamilton didn't have 9 weeks of rehearsal. That's extraordinary.
But is it that way that Rob wants to approach us as a theatrical production, you know, to make sure everybody owns one like a musical live performance?
Yeah, and that's what made me feel so at home as a performer coming from theater, because by the time you're rolling the cameras, we were a company already. We were a company of actors.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about Jack.
Jack is a lamplighter. Jack was an apprentice to Bert in the first film, but the thing about that is Bert had like 20 jobs in that first film. He cleaned chimneys and he played 12 instruments, so what we really know about Jack is he's at the same age as Michael and Jane. He knows not to do.
There's so many beautiful, wonderful scenes in the film, and the scene where you guys go to the Golden Music Hall to dance is just exquisite. And the reality of how you're filming that, what's going on?
Yeah, it was the first sequence we filmed for the movie because Rob did something else which hasn't been done for a long time. He brought back hand-drawn animation for that sequence, and so we needed to edit that film immediately and send it to the animators. So, you know, first day on set, and Emily and I with our hat and canes, it was like, all right, we're in Mary Poppins land, there's no going back.
There's a little part of me, it's like, oh, I just wish I could see them do it live in there tonight on the stage in the Royal Albert Hall. Wouldn't that be great?
That would be great. We don't remember it.
But one of the things that Rob was saying to me today was the fact that it was very important for him when he was shooting those scenes to run them as full pieces.
Absolutely, and even Triple of Light Fantastic, which is that 11-minute number at the end of the, towards the end of the movie, we ran that as if it was a Broadway production number. And one of my favorite days on set was the day before we filmed that, putting my son where the Banks children sit, and he got to see Daddy do that. You know, that earns me cool points, at least until he's a teenager.
What did Mary Poppins mean to you, if anything, as a child? Were you aware of it? Was it part of you?
Yeah, she lived in my house on VHS, and I spent many hours dancing with the Penguins and Dick Van Dyke. It was just a one-sided relationship. It didn't complete the circle until we met this film.
Well, it's wonderful to see you completed. Congratulations,
Thank
Lynn.
you so
It's
much.
absolutely wonderful. The wonderful Lynn.
Yeah.
Have a great night.
I love you.
Listen, ladies and gents, you need to raise the roof because we have acting royalty arriving here at the Royal Albert Hall. She plays Foxy. Please put your hands together for Meryl Streep!
Did you hear the chanting? Meryl, Meryl, they were all... What a wonderful movie to be a part of.
I know, it's just like a Christmas gift for the world, I think.
I truly think it is. It's so magical. What was it like on set, being part of this huge experience?
It was a lot of fun. I worked with some of the people before. Emily Blunt, I can't get it. And Rob Marshall, who's just, he's the one I think we owe everything to. He conceived this movie and wrote it and choreographed it and staged it. And imagine that.
I'm part of the stage up here already.
Amazing. It really has, and you are truly wonderful. There are many people wanting to talk to you tonight, including Edith, who will be waiting for you further down the card. So Meryl, I'll let you go just now. Meryl Streep. And now I'm joined by the screenwriter, David McGee. Nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you.
I hope I said that correct.
McGee, that's perfect, yeah.
Welcome to your European premiere.
Thank you very much. This is outrageous. This is amazing. It's fantastic.
You've arrived at a very busy time because Meryl just arrived as well.
I saw that, yeah. She brings quite the crowd in. It's amazing.
How magical it must have been to be on set and have all these incredible stars, this amazing talent, read your script?
Unbelievable. I got to watch the whole thing unfold before a single frame was shot. It was absolutely magical.
And how easy is it to be inspired after watching the first one and to be creating the new one?
Oh, absolutely. And then what the actors did with it and what Rob Marshall did in directing, it was just outstanding. It took it so many levels above what I could have hoped for. It was fantastic.
You did a fantastic job. I hope you enjoy your premiere tonight. David McGee.
Welcome to your European premiere. We should say we could have done a number up these steps.
Yes, I was just going to say you've given us inspiration. If we ever do it again, we have a lot of steps.
Oh, listen, you guys are. I'm so excited for everybody who's going into the Royal Albert Hall right now because it is truly, truly wonderful. It's, as Meryl just said, it's a Christmas gift to everyone. So, thank you.
She's our gift, that's for sure. Everybody in this cast was.
Was the hardest part the start of this project in terms of knowing where to start and knowing the story that you wanted to tell?
I think so, because we wanted to create a beloved film. At the same time, we were looking for our own path to create a completely original story, a completely original score. So
it's something that would resonate with audiences today. It's very important for us to open those clouds and have this Mary Poppins come and bring that joy and spread her hope throughout in dark times.
Yeah. And this incredible cast that you have put together, being able to get everybody on board at the time you needed them, was that a bit of a testing job for you guys?
Here's the thing, it's a dream cast.
Yep.
And it's literally our first choice for every single role. There was no one on this planet Earth that could play this part but Emily Blunt to play Poppins. Lin-Manuel is the most extraordinary man. He has such a beautiful, authentic spirit. Feel everything. And then you have Liz Shaw, who's a brilliant, genius actor, and brilliant, and so lovely, and the children.
Oh, I just met them. They're incredible.
Extraordinary. And then
the real kids.
And then we have a few small names with us, like Colin Firth and Meryl Streep and Angela Lansbury and someone named Dickie, right? So, I mean, it was just embarrassing.
We had this guy next to me, Rob Marshall, conducting this symphony like no one else on this planet could.
No one could have done it.
I mean, in a way, I feel it's my most personal film for that reason. Because what it says about how you inject hope and wonder and imagination into your life from a childlike point of view, to me, is really the message of the film. I hope people can take that away with them.
It's wonderful to hear about the experience of your cast as well. A couple of things from this tonight. Colin and how overwhelmed he was from the fan life.
We all were.
In his company.
I think a lot of people were overwhelmed with Colin Firth too.
And then Emma Mortimer, who just said that it was like being in a musical the whole time because there was so much joy around, and she said something really interesting. It was the idea that you never forget you're not in a musical. You know, it's kind of like being right over and still kind of nice. So you have to keep that whole life. Feel that energy watching it.
Well, thank you for saying that. I think our rehearsal process really helped that. We had a rehearsal. During that time, we were able to create a company, a real family. But I will say, musicals have a buoyancy to them, and everyone understood that. Right? Everyone understood that it's high stakes across the board, and I feel like that sort of seamlessness in the film goes from dialogue to music to dialogue. That's really something that is special.
And thank you for bringing
Thank you, Edith. It's
My absolute
fantastic.
pleasure. Enjoy your
No,
European
and
friend.
you are so special.
That's
Can I
very
say that?
kind of you to say
No,
so.
honestly, there's no one like you.
Thank you so much. John, well, have a great night. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm going to go and have a cup of tea now. See you later. Yeah? Can I speak English? Of course you can. It's Mary Poppins. Do very well then. Sure. Come to Holbrook Smith with you. How are you?
I'm really good. How are you?
Really, really good. So your character's Fry.
Fry, that's right.
Tell us where Fry sits in Mary Poppins world. I love him, by the way.
I love him too.
Daryl. Hi, Hannah from Reuters. Very nice to meet you.
Hello, nice to see you.
Now, congratulations for a fantastic film. You've done so much. Why did you want to add Mary Poppins to the list? And can you tell us about the timing? How important is it to bring Mary Poppins in these uncertain times?
Well, I wanted to work with Rob Marshall again. I would do anything with him because his imagination is so huge and ambitious and vivid and visual and musical. And he has a special gift for joy that I knew from Into the Woods and from his other work. So I was really, really excited to work with him again. And Emily, I thought I would, I could tolerate working with Emily Blunt again somehow. No, she's extraordinary in this. I don't know two people who could have done it better than Rob and Emily. And I think that it is sort of needful because. We can be seen as being in a sort of a little bit of a joyless moment in time, and it's good to remember what's lovely in life.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're going to do this right here.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm very well. How are you?
Hello.
Nice to see you.
Well, congratulations on Mary Poppins return.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Back with Emily Blunt again.
Yes.
Can't get rid of her.
I can't shake her. She's all over me. No, I love Emily, and I don't know anybody who could have done this other than Emily Blunt. The way that she combines imagination, wit, charm and real tenderness as an actress, and her singing is sublime, and it's I think she's magic, and she and Lin-Manuel had amazing chemistry, you know, as a couple. I thought it was just great.
Had you ever had
it was
dreams?
so much better than I had ever imagined it would be.
Yeah.
Had you ever had dreams to be the part of Mary Poppins in your career?
Oh no, I never imagined that, because to me, Julie Andrews was Mary Poppins, and then I realized that these books, we learned so much about P.L. Travers through the other films, and to realize that she had so many other stories about Mary Poppins, and this is sort of the outgrowth of all of that.
Do you think we need Mary Poppins more than ever now?
Well, we always need a witty woman to sort us out, don't we?
Would you fancy a go of playing Theresa May? She played Margaret Thatcher.
Okay. 18:35 will come down, yeah? Okay. Thank you. Right. Just because we...
Obviously they came quite...
Yeah, I can't believe we got that.